Hi fellow FMS 100 classmates. I am Sonia Butler, and for this assignment on Unit 7, the actor I chose to talk about is Christopher Walken. He is best known because he's so versatile in all of his roles. He's been in the acting industry for quite a long time. He's definitely a quintessential character actor who's very versatile in his roles, but it's mainly known for his comedic efforts. And he's also added like really good personas to his roles that he has, because he's a very distinguished guy. Because when you see him, you can definitely tell his voice is very fitting to him and it's very unique. He also has a way that he carries himself, which is very unique to like different audiences. He's definitely a little bit of typecast, because you will see that with some of the roles he plays. So, but he's like quirky and funny at the same time. He carries himself very well, and like I said, he's very well known for his voice and the way he carries himself. I feel like if I had to pinpoint something about him, he would definitely be like a method actor. Just how I feel. Also, I think kind of like the technique that they use is more like he's a comedian for the majority of his roles. Christopher Walken studied at Hofstra University, but he dropped out like a year into his studies. And then he also went to the University of Salford in England, but never graduated. So he definitely just picked up his, acting. You can he finds value in his craft. He's not very picky from what I found on the internet of like the roles that he chooses. As long as he feels like the role pays well, whether it does well or not, he's still getting paid. So he kind of chooses his roles based on how well they pay, as from what I saw doing my research. I think that's why he's so versatile in all the roles that he plays, because he's not very picky and he doesn't have any preference as to what type of roles. So he's definitely not letting himself be typecast, because he has the option to choose what is his preference, or I think what actors that he works with, from what I could see, say about him is that he's always in character. So there was an interview with David Spade, because they both were in that movie Joe Dirt, and Joe Dirt has a sequel. He said that every time that David Spade talked to Christopher Walken, he was always in the character of the role he played in Joe Dirt. So that's something he's very well known for with everybody. He kind of keeps it the same throughout, so that he can keep that character going. And also what I found out was that he's known for stealing the clothes that he works with when he's on a movie. So his fellow actors and producers, and so when the movie's over, he'll have an idea of the clothes he wants to take. So sometimes they catch him, sometimes they don't, but for the majority, everybody knows that he's going to do that, because he says, and he's blatant about it, he says that he doesn't want to that he knows he's going to take it, basically. Anyways, and I guess for my last question that was asked on the assignment was, would I reconsider the relationship? I think honestly, as I did my research, I was more impressed by my findings than from what I actually knew about Christopher Walken, because I always felt he was a great guy. I really think that he's the guy nobody really talks about, but he should get a lot of awards because he's so distinguished. So I just came to the conclusion that I kind of admire him a little bit more, and the fact that he's been married for so long. So that's a pretty outstanding quality.